Hello and welcome. My name is Ben, and you are watching Game Dev Journal, the place where I post updates to game development that I'm working on these days. And right now, I'm working on Gravatorium. And yesterday, we made a monstrosity of a level. This level is as... Why can't I move? It's horrible. And it's so bad that it breaks the game. For some reason, Huey over here is just suffering in purgatory. That was the level that I made, mostly just to get a sense of how to use these tools and how to make a level that works at all. Today, we are going to make another level and make it good, hopefully. Yeah, we just need to keep flexing the level design muscles. So let's create a new scene. First, let's play some music. There it is. Okay, so every level exists in a scene. So I need to go over to scenes. I think I copied this from a chapter 0 level. Yeah, I made a Ben playground over here where I could just mess with stuff. Now, the thing with these levels is we just need a bunch, and I don't know what our level count is today, but I just know that we need a significant amount of levels added to the game. So I think I will just pick a mechanic. Not quite at random, but let's look at the prefabs here. What do we have access to? World objects. We've got a lot here. So we got moving platforms, lasers, power crystals are combined with lasers. Make sure that you can see what's going on here. Hinges, gravity hazards, steam vents. I like this button. I like the idea that a button can almost get you to the second part of a level, or a button can gate your progress from actually finishing a level. A button can be hooked up to anything. So I want to experiment with this. But with what? You know, let's see if we can get a button to stop a laser that prevents you from actually beating the level. Let's start with that simple concept. A button unlocks the end goal. So let's create another scene. I will base this off of the mines chapter is where we have most of the laser stuff. So let's go over, I think it's chapter 2 maybe? Yeah. Hey, here's the level I worked on. Let's just get a base level. Okay, here's the simplest mines level. So I'm gonna create a new, you can't quite see that. Oh, there it is. Let me rename this to, I don't have a good naming scheme for my own levels. I'll start with BV laser, button laser. And this shouldn't exist here. I need to create a folder with like my levels. So I'm gonna create a folder here. Let's go back. I'm gonna call this BV levels. Let me zoom out. And let's get my levels over there. Get you into BV levels, chapter 2. There we go. And let's go to BV button laser. Okay, so we're in BV button laser. You can see it up here. And so far we've got a laser, a platform, and that's kind of it, and a pickup. So where do we start? We need a button on this level. So let's start by just getting the core of that functionality. I want this laser to outright prevent me from hitting the end goal. So I'm gonna go into this level here. Cool, let's do that. Let's make it not rotate. Let me switch my, there we go. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking in a laser right now. Let me make sure that I have it selected. Laser 00. So now let's look at what's in here. Rotation controls. rotation range. If I give you a rotation range of 0, will you rotate? Nice. Okay, so we have a laser. It's preventing us from beating the game, or from beating this level. Can I walk under it? No. Okay, this level is not completable right now. Let's get a button in here, and let's get that button to activate the end goal. How do I do this? We go to prefab, get a world object. Where's the buttons? Game button. Let's just get you in the easiest possible position. Now, I've never actually hooked up a button to a laser. So when this button is activated, I need to get the laser and put it in here. Laser. So there's a laser. Do we have a stop? Activate, deactivate. That sounds like it turns off the laser. Let's see if it works. Okay, so we've unlocked the level. Nice. Okay, it works. Sweet. All right, so we have the initial concept down, which is can't beat the level unless you deactivate a laser. Now, how can we complicate this? I guess something that I need to understand right now is where am I thinking of putting this level? Which is to say, how hard should this level be? I don't really have a sense of where I need to put levels right now. I just know that we need levels. So I'm gonna go for a medium-ish difficulty with this, meaning I need more traps. But how do we do it? How do we do it? Okay. I need to let's mess around with this. I think I can pull up a whiteboard if I do this. Nope. This? Nope. Oh, I need to launch Demo Pro, which if I press this will give me a whiteboard. Nice. Okay. So let's say this is the square. This is our map. Right now, how change color? Okay, so I've got my laser right here. Here's my laser. Oh, that's a rectangle. Whatever. I don't like it being there. Kind of cuts off a big portion of the map, which is fine, but what other hazards should we have in this level? What other hazards are we working with? If I go away, oh man, that totally just clears everything. That's not useful. Okay, let's get rid of this platform. I feel like I'm running into that situation that any artist could probably resonate with. Staring at the blank page, I could kind of do anything, and I don't know where this is going to be exactly, but let's stick to the mines. And in the mines we have, let's look at some of the mines levels. Prefab. Now scenes. Chapter 1. Is this a mines? We'll save that scene. Okay, no, this is not the mines. Okay. Okay, so here's the basic mines level. Here's another mine level. So we have lasers. These aren't on moving platforms. Ooh, a laser on a moving platform would be cool. Lasers protecting collectibles. Lasers on moving platforms that also protect these collectibles. You have to work your way around. Oh, you have to bounce. You have to stay between these lasers. I like that on moving platforms. Okay, we have these gems here that a laser can actually turn on. Moving platform, laser, gem. Moving platforms, button, laser, gem. Okay, so moving platform, button, laser, gem. Those are sort of the materials I'm working with now. I'm just gonna say I'm making a level for chapter 2. Moving platforms, button, laser. So I got the button. The button needs to be hard to get to. Let's put the button in a more difficult spot. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea here. What if, let's go to Villalobos, button laser. Okay, what if I deleted this, but I have to, okay, in order to mess with the tile map here, I need to go to the platform grid and then select this. And can I erase you? Okay, I can place you. Can I write nothing onto, nope. Erase. There it is, okay. Now, I'm having an idea of what if there was a button that was protected by a gravity ball. We haven't put gravity balls in this area. Let's just go with it. I want the button to be hard to get to. I want something protecting this button. What if I put a gravity ball in a tunnel where the button is, and you have to get that gravity ball out of the tunnel in order to get to the button? Maybe it'll work. Let's find out. Is this for this area? What's a platform for the mines? Boop. We'll just use these, why not? Okay, so where do we want this button to be? Let's wall this off a little bit. And say what? I want to delete that. Okay, so let's create a little area that this button is going to be hiding out in. Sure, let's just say the button is going to be with there. Game button. Let's move you up here. And what has to be done... So we're going through a tunnel here. And let me get some gravity balls. Prefab. Where is... Can you show me the images, please? Double breakable block, power crystal. Gravity hazard. This one. There we go. And let's duplicate you. And let's duplicate you. And let's just see how this plays. Again, I'm just poking around with this. I am just trying to learn lessons as fast as possible. Okay, so if I have to get these, oh, that's tricky. They'll only go out through, oh god, I can't see my screen. Okay, that failed. Okay. There's no, like, safe zone for me to be able to have these gravity balls leave, because I can't safely... Oh, wait, what? Good to know that you can just hack your way around a... Oh, god. Oh, yep, I just keep walking into that one. Get out of here. Okay, I guess you can squeeze by lasers if you're using gravity the right way. Nice. Okay, so you could just beat this level. Okay, so the idea of a laser... You know, just to work around that really quick. Let's just go to our palette and put a block here, put a block here. You can't go through it. Where's the laser? Laser 0, 0. We'll put you just a little bit below. Okay, so now there's nothing we can do to get around that, which is fine. So now I have to go get that button. Oh, that's a tricky one. Oh man, these gravity hazards are super unpredictable. So this is a risky thing to be giving the player, because if it's entirely based on physics, I don't know, you kind of have to like I don't know how you would do this in particular. Okay, so using gravity hazards is tough, especially when you're in tight spaces like this. So if the goal was, what's my intention here? Do I want the player to dump these gravity hazards out before going in? We could do that. But as it stands right now... Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, as it stands right now, there's just no way for me to really get those out of there. Okay. So, what is one of the problems with this level? I have no safe space to exit these gravity hazards out. I need a platform that allows me to stand. Let me show you. I need this, basically. Okay. So if I had an area where I could do this, now I have so much better control over getting these gravity hazards out of here because I could do this. And now just wait for them to leave. Oh, God. Yep. How might I do this? If we could get them into ports. So let's change it. Let's not use this pickup here. Let's not use this. Let's get the gravity hazards out and put them into ports, because the gravity hazards staying alive is making it harder for me as a player to safely navigate after having completed the challenge of getting the gravity hazards out. So I want this to be player starts the level, player sees, oh, I got it, there's a button up there, I need to press it. Gravity hazards are in the way. I need to get them out of the way. How do I do that? Using gravity to just sort of force them out of this maze almost into their respective ports. And then when you get them into all their ports, that's what unlocks the goal. And then you go press the button in order to get to the goal. I don't like this shape of level that I'm making quite yet, but we'll see how I can do that. All right, so let's get these ports in here. Gravity hazard port. Let's just make them as easy as possible. And I need to, in the level, add... Where are these ports? Level. You can't see what I'm selecting. Okay, but add the dock. Add the dock here. Add another dock. And add another dock. Okay, so these are hooked up now. I want to remove this element. I don't want this power cell in here. Power cell. Let's get rid of you. Delete. Let me move my camera back here. Okay. Now, this should just hook up properly. Let me go to the tile map editor. I'm just going to put myself in this box here so that I can finish the challenge. Okay. If I do this, and then get these out of here. Okay, so the basic idea works. We get that stuff out of there, and then we make it safe for us to go press that button. We go press the button. And then we can do... we can finish the level. But I don't like that... I don't like the positioning of these. And I don't like that... There's no, like, rhyme or reason to the layout of this level. What can I do here? What can I... You know, I'm going to take a note from... Here's something that I learned from a level designer that's worked on some pretty big games. For the sake of privacy, I will not mention who or what games. But they had this concept of using sticky notes. And they would just scribble on a sticky note. And see, what they would do is this freeform? Yeah. So what they would do is they would do something like, okay, here's the start, here's the finish. How might a player get there? What if they did this? Okay, well, I don't know how to... What if they did this? What if they did a bunch of stuff that eventually got them there? What if they did what do we even call this? A squiggly? But the point is to just get these ideas out and get them onto sticky notes and just iterate and see. Something you could compare this to is, let's look at every level that has existed so far, and let's make a squiggly for each of these levels. Close the whiteboard. Okay. So we're gonna save this scene, even though it's nowhere near done. And let's go to the other scenes. Sprites, settings, scenes. This is the mines. Save this. Okay. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. This level, you start here. No. Don't do that. Or that. You start here, and you finish here. So what path does the player take in order to get to the finish line? Well, we literally just run to the right. Which is fine, because this is level 1, right? This is a super, super simple level. Now, let's take a look at level 2. So this one's more complicated. We've gone from a straight line to a bit more of a squiggly, right? We go to one side, and then we can either come back, or let's just say we come back, and then we can finish the level. So that sort of level was a freeform. So we started here, we finished here, but we had to capture something over here, and we had to capture something over here in order to finish the level. So the path you take is something like this, or it could have been the whole loop and then eventually get you there. But we're doing this sort of like swaying motion. We're going from one wall to the other. We're bouncing back and forth between the walls, right? Like, just draw straight lines and you have the sort of shape of that level. So I want to keep looking at the shapes of these levels and then come up with a different shape, and then figure out my level based on that. So this one is interesting. I worked on this one myself. I could just draw it directly on here. So here's the shape of this level. You go here. Typically, most players just grab this, from what I've seen. You just go take the straight shot, grab them both. Then you come back here, and then you come back here, and then you go get that. So we've got like almost a T. So we have the straight line. We have like a Z shape when we're bouncing between walls. And now we have a T shape. What's our next level? Let me open this up. And so we've got straight line, we've got the Z shape, and then we've got the T shape. What's the next level? So this level, how does this level play out? Okay, so corner to corner to corner to corner. So now we're making a box. So now we have a square shape. And I think that goes to show that these levels are actually pretty interesting and pretty well designed, considering that it's not the same thing. There's variety here. Like, fundamentally, when you're looking at the shape of this level, you are taking a different path than the one that you took before. We've gone from a straight line to Z to T, and now we're at like a square. And even then, this square, and there's many paths in between that, right? You don't just have to go to this corner, this corner, this corner. The flexibility is also what makes these levels pretty interesting to figure out. There it is. Okay, so the next one was a box shape. So what's after this? Oh, I really like this one. This one is fun because this one's a really, really unique shape. Oh, I missed that one. So you're just zigzagging up and down. And you sort of have to stay in this limbo state the entire time in order to finish the level. This one's really, really cool. So the shape here is just, you know, almost like a pulse line. So I'll just call this pulse shape. Let me clear that. Then what do we have? So this is where it gets interesting because now we have new mechanics coming in. Nice. So you can't progress. So here's the basic idea that I had here. It's you can't progress until you press a button, which then enables you to do a thing and do a thing. What then? So this is... Yeah, this is a we've come back to a super simple shape, which is this, that, an R shape. But this is mostly because it's a tutorial. So the shape should simplify whenever you're teaching a player a new mechanic, because why would you want to overwhelm them with, you know, learn a new mechanic, but also, you know, challenge them at the same time, which happens, but, you know, better to keep it simple in the beginning. What's next? What is this? Oh, this is the stop the laser on the... I'm gonna start by going here. No. Okay, so... Okay, so this is an interesting one. This involves timing, which is not something I considered for my thing. I wonder if I could implement timing into my... that's the thing about gravity hazards. You can't really implement timing into that because they're physics-based. And yeah, I might switch out of this gravity hazard concept. So again, this one's shape is this like upside down U. N shape, let's call it. Next one. This one is going to be complicated, isn't it? Okay. I feel like there could be a stopgap. A level that doesn't exactly... This level feels overwhelming based off of, or compared to the stuff that we've been doing before. So maybe we could make a level to train the player to get more used to this. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this one's tough. There we go. Then we got two buttons. Don't know which buttons do what. This probably stops that platform, doesn't it? Nice. Which then turns off the other lasers. Yeah, okay. So this one's interesting. This is a zigzag through the middle, which then solves the problem because then you just go press a button. Zigzag through middle. This is a pretty tough level. At least it appears to be a pretty tough level. What's next? My key's not working? What's happening? Okay. so we have a safe zone. We have time to think. Is there a button? Yes, there are 2 buttons. How do I get there? On top of that platform. I appreciate these levels being slower thinking levels. And then get it on that laser. Nice. And there we go. So that was interesting. How do we get across that? Here, and then this is like a moving platform, precision type puzzle. You know, I like the idea of being explicit with the player and forcing them to understand that you need to learn how to stand on platforms. But that's an idea for another level. So you ride this up, and then you get to a corner. So again, interesting shape. We're going at a diagonal now. So you go up, and then you go this way. I don't even know what you would call that. Diagonal. And then what is our last level here? Oh, this was the last. Oh no, this is the last level now. Okay, what is this? Oh, clever, not letting the crystal charge up through this. Yeah, okay. So there's 2 ways out by standing on the platforms. Oops. Oh, get out, damn it. Did not mean to do that. Wait for this one to come down. Oh, man. How do you teach that easier? Let's just do it like this. There we go. Now I hang out here. I see. Oh, I did not mean to rotate that way. Do it easy. Let's hang out here. Oh boy. Right, I have to press the button to the right. And I'll wait for this platform to get there first. Nice. We've already got some really interesting levels that have to do with these buttons here, especially with the crystal and the timing on that. Great, great levels. So in that sense, we haven't really combined the lasers and the gravity hazards. So there's a lot of potential there. What is an interesting way to combine the lasers and the gravity hazards? We can't exactly link gravity hazards to lasers, but we can link buttons to lasers. Anyway, this one's shape. What is this one's shape? You sort of... it really just depends. You're kind of going based off of... You're following these things. Right? Like hanging out here, waiting for this to come up, and then doing that. So the shape technically isn't that bad. It's the timing of everything. What is the shape? What was my shape, at least? I came here, ended up over here, waited, and just went there, and it was basically solved after that. I don't know how to describe that shape. So let's come up with some other shapes. Make a rectangle. You know what? I also want to mess with the start position. What if I started in the middle? If I started somewhere else? Can a gravity hazard press a button? I like that idea. That probably caused too much havoc, but I like that idea. So we can start in the middle. We can start anywhere, but then what's my shape? That's the key thing that we need to be able to solve here is what is the shape? Escape out of this. So we have a Z, we have a T. You know, let's just pick more letters. What other shapes can we do? Mess with shapes, mess with shapes. We could do a W. But we've kind of already done that, I think, in the vertical sense. I have a keyboard right in front of me. What can I do? A J sounds interesting. One of these. Nope, not one of those. Oh my god, this resets every time. Rectangle. Freeform. Do a J. Do a question mark. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I like this idea. How might we do that? So this means I'm coming at it from this side. I could still do this tunnel idea. I go into a tunnel. There's something dangerous in these tunnels. And go over to press a button of some kind. That then you go and figure out the exit or something. Alright, so that's one idea. So do some stuff. An L, nah, it's too basic. A K could be interesting. A K could be interesting. There's an A. How do we do that? Get over here, get over there. S, of course. R. R is a pretty complex shape. We could do something with that. The diagonals in this game shouldn't be too bad. As long I can't do like a diagonal tunnel.
Here's what I found.
What are you doing? Get out of here, Siri. Okay. All right, let's mess with this R shape. Okay, so let's go back to Villalobos. Let's clear out most of this stuff. Oh, this one. No, let's erase. Do I have to have the right thing selected? Erase. Erase. Why aren't you erasing? Can you place stuff? No, something is off here. Platforms? Cancel. Nope. No, 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 no. Okay. Platform roll tile set. Yeah, this seems fine. Why can't I place stuff? Not sure what's happening here. Not painting with the active brush. Platform grid is selected. I have to have platform select. There you go. Okay, I need to have that selected. Okay, let's do this R shape. However it's going to turn out to be, let's do it, and let's call a level done. I have my elements, though. I have the raw elements, R shape. So let's force us to go up. Whoa, what happened there? Okay. Oops. How about I select this and then click that. And let's force us to go in this R shape. So we go here. And then what? I don't like starting at this bottom left corner here. I want to start up top. Let me move the start point. Spawn point. Let's get you up here. And then let's go back to these platforms. And we'll erase these again. So we can still make our R shape. Oops. Nope. Pick it. Then go to the brush. Okay. R shape. And then we'll need something like that. That's, see, look, I don't like that right there. But we can put like a platform here and expect the player to go down this way. So we can also do this. I like this. And no, that's maybe too much. Nope. Okay. Let's pick this gravity hazard, move you elsewhere. Okay. Make you come out a little bit less. Do this. We'll keep it like this for now. Now let's make these mechanics work a little bit better with each other. Button. Where's the button? Move you around. This button needs to be the thing that's hard to get to. I wish these grav hazards could unlock a door or something, a hinge. You know, I could make it. Okay, let's put the button in a dangerous spot. But once you hit it, what happens? We can unlock this lever that unlocks the second half of the area. And then I lose my original concept of getting these grav hazards out of a sort of tunnel in the R shape. Okay. Let's make a literal R. R's look like this. I don't want that to be a box. Here, let's erase some stuff. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna get... Where's this start position? Start position, where are you? Spawn point. Different name. Spawn you there. Let's put a grav hazard next to you. Let's make it so that I don't want the player to rotate in the beginning. Because they need to press this button. But if they rotate, the grav hazards are gonna go everywhere, endangering them. Which is fine. This button is going to open up the next area. And we'll say that... Ooh, okay. So, are we still doing this R shape? The diagonal is fine. We have a straight line down here. So, the R is this. We're not moving in this direction, but... Okay, so here, I think I want to... I need to have something around here that gives us a diagonal. It's interesting trying to, like, fit this shape in what I'm doing here. So, let's just see what happens here. I should not have ran that because this camera... No, this laser... needs to go back to its 30-30. Let's do a -20. Make that not too hard. So don't rotate at first. And eventually you will rotate. So let's go press the button. Do I want that to turn off? I don't think I want that to turn off anymore. Why? Because eventually I need to get all of these grav hazards into something. Okay. I wonder how this would work. Let me try... I want to go back to this R shape. Erase with active brush, select platforms. Erase. Okay. Let's make this... Let's go back to this. Go back to that. I want my player... They're forced to rotate the world in the beginning. They have to. This gravity ball is going to kill them otherwise. We can start it off high, that's fine. Let's put you somewhere around here. Nice. Okay. Okay, this is starting to take shape. I'm seeing something here. I see something. R. Nice. Okay, yeah. Here's our R shape. There we go. Okay. Now, what space am I not using yet? There's this whole area. This grab ball is here for no reason. Buttons. We can have multiple buttons here. What does the first button do? I can prevent the player from going into this area entirely using a laser. Let me duplicate this laser. I like that laser being there. I just don't like the well, I just need another one. Start active, yes. Can I rotate you? Rotate, not scale. What is this? It's the E. Yes, you're gonna start active, but you're not gonna rotate. You are gonna be what blocks the player from actually finishing the level. Go away, R. Okay. Oh, yep, see, that already happened. Great, so now I can send this one down. That activates one of them. I'm okay with that. And as I go here, what can we do? I need to press that button to deactivate. Okay, so I need to link that button to now... Okay, so I'm getting more room to work with these gravity balls here. I like that this R area is kind of a safe space. I could see giving more space there, because we have a lot of extra space here we don't exactly need. But then there's this. There's something I could do here. So there needs to be a button, and that button needs to be a bit harder to get to. Let's do this, and let's rotate you. There are buttons that can be activated and deactivated. But for now, I want the other laser to do that. Cool. So you're going to deactivate the other laser. I like where this is going. I just don't know where to go with it next. So we're making an R shape. I'm not doing anything with this wall yet. This laser isn't really doing anything. Let's put you here. Let's just keep you a constant threat. But then that means this area is completely inaccessible. Ooh, okay. Okay, how about this? I like this. All right. We're finding it. We're finding it. I'm gonna duplicate this button. Let's move it over here. Let's rotate it. And let's put you there. So right now, with this laser being where it is, we cannot go to this area. This area is all blocked off. We cannot go here in the first place. But what this button is going to do is it's going to turn off that laser right there. So that's how we're gating progress in the beginning. And then what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to get to this button, which is going to do what? It's going to disable this laser, which is going to let us get out of the level. Now, in the meantime, there are going to be grav hazards that we're going to need the player to be able to put all the... that's the challenge of this level, is getting the player to place all the grav hazards while, progressively getting through the level. The problem right now is that it's not a problem. It's not hard to do that, so we're going to have to figure that out too. But I like this progression. Let me stop the build. And this button is going to have to link up to... let me go to this button. This button turns off laser 0. This button turns off laser 1. Good. Now these grav hazards. The grav hazards are the only thing in this level where I'm like, you don't really need to be here. Maybe there's something more interesting I can do. I could see this. I could see some grav hazards spawning out here. Player maybe has to work them out of here, get them into this area. Let's just see how the level works. Okay, they start there. They got plenty of time to see. Oh boy. Okay, no, that's actually rough. They have to catch it immediately. I'm not a huge fan of like killing the player unless they knew something that they wouldn't have possibly known before. Can't put that. Oh, the left side is not completely. And that didn't even turn off the thing. Oh, none of these lasers turned off. Oh, I see, I see. Laser deactivate. Laser deactivate. Okay. Well, I like where this level is going, but I think this would be a good stopping point, because I know that I'm gonna get some ideas just on the side. But I like where this is going. I think next time I do this, how do I put it? I'm glad I'm just running face first into this because I'm quickly learning lessons. One lesson is to come in with some ideas already, or spend more time on the drawing board, starting with that shape idea, Just drawing out different shapes and then seeing what looks interesting to me. Starting with a shape, and then while still on the drawing board, bring in the different mechanics. Play around there before actually using the engine. Because when I'm using the engine, now I'm moving stuff around, now I'm linking things together. I'm worrying too much about getting it to work than I am raw level design. On raw level design, I can do this on paper. So that's definitely a big lesson learned right now. But it's good, right? I mean, how else am I gonna know to do that unless I make the mistake? So this is great. I will continue working on this level at some other point in time. But until then, thanks so much for following along, and I will catch you in the next one.